Recording in progress.
All right, everybody. I'm going to make this quick video. I am Dr. Clyde Fibonacci Fisher, and I just want to make this quick video to talk to you guys about one of our newest products called Pip Juice. Pip Juice. All right, so I'm not going to be before you guys long. This is gold, and if you trade New York session, um, the actual indicator itself, you can actually choose what time frame, right? What forex market hours you want to trade in. So you have New York, you have London, and you have Asia. So if you like to trade the New York session, you can choose New York. If you like to trade London in the morning, that's between 3 a.m. and 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. I would say the best time to trade is when the forex market hours are overlapping. All right, so really quick. All right, so we're gonna do a quick back test. This happened this morning. The indicator actually boxed up the New York session. Okay, and so with that being said, um, typically we get in the market around 9 o'clock, 9:15, or we're looking for a setup either to buy or to sell. There's a pretty cool tool on TradingView. These tools here, you have a short position and you have a long position. To find them, you go over here. It's the first, second, third, fourth, fifth tool down, and it's under the forecasting and measurement tools. You can star the long position or short, or star the short position. I say star both of them. They'll always be on your screen. These are some of my shortcuts, okay, that I like to use on a regular basis. All right, so if I'm looking overall, the market is bullish, right? We know that gold has been going up for some time. We got a swing low to high. The market started capping off right here, right? It started capping or hitting rejections and made equal highs. So the indicators start um, highlighting, or it put some potential buy entries and sell entries. So this is predicated really off of pending orders. So you can do buy stop or sell stop, or you can do market execution if you watching the charts like a hawk. But with this Pip Juice indicator, is designed to really set it and forget it. Right? You want to make sure you use proper risk management. Inside of our academy, we have proper risk management education, literature, information to watch so you guys can manage your trades. All right, so um, this took place, this consolidation zone kind of took place here from midnight to 8 o'clock. Okay, we had some consolidation, some choppiness, wick rejection, and then we have sell stop stop loss, and then you have buy stop stop loss. You have buy stop entry, take profit one, take profit two, and take profit three. So if the market goes or continues buying up, this is your nomenclature or your actual entries for a buy setup. For a sell, potential sell setup, we have a buy stop stop loss. Then you probably want to look for sales, right? Sell stop entry, sell stop TP1, sell stop TP2, sell stop TP3. Okay. Now, like I said before, if you don't know how to trade, if you don't know basics, we for the most part we have an overall uptrend here, right? So my bias would be a bullish market, right? This is the 1 hour time frame. Um, so if you want a strong confirmation of support and resistance, the higher time frames are pretty good. But you can use this on smaller time frames. But I think the 1 hour is pretty solid. All right. So let's say we set a buy position. Okay, it's 8 o'clock now. Let's say we set a buy stop entry here, right? We get our long position tool, right? We drop where we want to enter. Okay. And then let's just say we're going to be real conservative, and we're going to look for a TP1 only. Okay. Now, this gives us basically the percentage that we're looking to make. So this is 0.25%. And you can actually set and edit your, if you go to settings, you can actually put how much money you have, your principal balance, the lot size, the amount that you wish to risk in USD, or I prefer percentage. All right. So if I was risking 1% of 1,000, okay, it'll calculate for me how much money that would be to lose. Okay. So if I had $1,000, 1% is not much. All right. If we look at what 1,000% is times 1%, all right, $10. Okay. Based off of what my target goal is, everybody needs to have a trading plan as to how much money you're willing to lose and risk every time you enter the market. So if we go to TP2, if we go to TP3, it increases. So this will be a 7%, 0.7% increase, almost 1%. All right, so 0.7 is $7. We start with 1,000. We're looking to make $7.37. Very, 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 very conservative. If we are to minimize our stop loss, then our potential take profit increases. Okay, but it said that our buy stop would be here, right, and our TP would be here. Now, the risk to reward ratio is pretty significant, so you just want to make sure that you use proper risk management on your lot sizes, so you're not over leveraging your account. Okay. I personally, if this says 1.19.3%, all I would do really is take my overall TP1 to TP3 and cut it in half. So 0.71, right? This is not 71%. This is 0.71%. 0.71 divided by 2 would give me 0.355. So I would need to move this up to 0.355. Okay. So that's a 1 to 2 risk to reward, right? I'm risking 0.35 to make twice the amount. Okay. And check your work, right? Remember math, it would tell you to check your work. So 0.35, right? 0.35 times 2 will be 0.7. All right. So that's how you could kind of check to see, right? You don't have to be a great mathematician to know how to multiply and add and subtract and divide, right? That's the simplest math you have to do. The thing I love about Pip Juice is you can really just set the parameters you have, but if you really want to be a consistent, profitable trader, you want to make sure you have a great risk to reward. Okay. Now, that's only the real con that I have about Pip Juice is the risk to reward is pretty large. I mean, the risk can be larger than the actual reward. So you guys want to just make sure you stick to your plan, and you're not over leveraging. Even if you traded that lot, traded this setup for a buy stop, make sure you're not using crazy lot sizes. Okay. So this is my buy play right here. This is my buy play. And then you could also set up a sell stop. So if the market came down here, same thing. If my TP is 70.7, then my stop loss needs to be probably 0.33435, half the amount that I'm looking to make. Okay, so if you lose it, you're not losing 3 times the amount. Okay, so my sell stop entries here, the stop loss is all the way up here, but I kind of tighten up my stop. All right, so we're back testing. This is the replay mode. Trading View is free. I think if you have a pro mode, you can actually do replay and back test the candles moving forward. So this is what happened in the market. All right, so if we let it play out, boom, TP2 hit. Okay, so if TP2 hit here, all right, let's see. Even if we just went for take profit 1, we're looking at, if we use the little arrow, the ruler tool, we're looking at You have to move the decimal over once. We're looking at 114 pips. Okay. So it went 114 pips, right? And if you didn't hit TP3 and your stop loss was way down here, um, and you just kept it in and you were just looking for TP3, you would have been stopped out. Okay. Your stop loss would have been hit, right? But because we were a little bit conservative, uh stop loss came down here in wick, but it hit TP2 way before it hit our stop loss. Okay. So this would have been a win, right? We would have made 112, I think it was 112, right? 100 and 123 pips. So 123 pips on Pip Juice, okay? That's just, let me see. From TP1, 120. Then it hit TP, it wicked TP2. All right, so it just wicked right under TP2. So 238 pips. What does that mean? So for a lot size of 10 cents, right? 0.01 is 10 cents. It's not a penny, but that 10 cents times, just say 200 pips, right, is $20. Okay. This is the hour time frame. It took, I think we had a setup. If we started trading at 9 o'clock, right? It took 2 hours to make $20. Okay, so easily, you could say 20 divided by 2. That's $10 an hour that you made drawing lines on your chart, on your phone, on your computer. Okay, now everything is scalable in trading, right? Albert Einstein said that he who understands compound interest earns it, but he who does not pay it. Okay, so we don't want to be the ones just paying interest. We want to be the ones to compound it. Okay, that's powerful. All right, so this is the beautiful thing about trading. If we traded 10 cents and we made $20, if we traded $1, right, and we traded 200 pips, yeah, that's $200, right? If we traded $10, that's a standard lot size, at 200 pips, that's $2,000 in 2 hours. So everything is scalable, guys. It's not about, just having large lot size. You got to make sure you have proper risk management, that's in direct proportion of your actual principal balance. Okay, so that's powerful. Now, stop loss, same thing. Our stop would have been cut in half. So 18 pips, 18 pip stop, and then TP1, the risk to reward was still a little tight, 12, 13. I typically would have cut that in half some more. It hit TP right away, but I would definitely go to TP3 for my overall TP, and then I would cut that in half, right? And then I would trail. If I know it's good volume in the market, instead of setting a definitive TP1, my target is typically TP2. Okay, if it's a good setup. And this hit TP2. And when I've gone back in the past and looked at how often and how frequent the Pip Juice system or strategy hit TP2, it was pretty often. This hit TP3 for the sale. This New York session box right here. This New York session box right here hit TP3. This New York session here hit TP box. Okay, yeah, it hit. This activated like at 7 p.m. right? But it hit TP3. Barely. Yeah, it hit TP3. Right. So every time I went back to look at the New York session box, it hit TP3. So this activated a little later in the evening, like 8 o'clock. So if you traded at, sometimes you got to sit on your hands until your trades activate. Okay. And you can actually set an alert. You can actually right click and set an alert, add an alert. And then for that price, You could actually set the exact price, and guess what? You can write a custom message to yourself and say Pip Juice alert, um, buy at 4,809. Right? You could choose your notification. You could choose what kind of sound you want to choose. Right? I got that. I got trumpets. Right? Right? I love Jesus, so I'm waiting on the trumpet. Okay, so I got trumpets playing when alerts happen. Okay, this New York session, it was a sell off. 9 o'clock, we woke up, and then I say we did a buy stop. I mean, a sell stop here. The buy stop is way up here, so you can set both. One is going to trigger, guys. One or the other is going to trigger. You set a buy stop and a sell stop. Usually both do not get activated unless there's news. Sometimes news can spike up and down significantly. So you got to make sure you guys check out news. This is a website you can go to, Forex Factory, and look at the news to see what time the news is happening. If the news is happening around the time you trade, you probably don't want to trade that day unless you have a plan. Okay. Right. Make sure you always trade your plan. Right. If you fail to plan in the military, I was in the military for 8 years. They tell you if you fail to plan, then you plan to fail. All right. So that's a Fibonacciism, right? That I stand by. I stand by it. Okay. All right. So New York session here. Buy stop wasn't activated. Yeah, the buy stop wasn't activated till well over here, 1400. That's 2 o'clock. The sell stop wasn't activated. It wicked down here, but you have multiple opportunities to get into the market, man. One, two, three, four, eight opportunities to either buy or sell, which is absolutely amazing. So if you look at every time, if you set up a sell stop and buy stop, it's going to hit TP 2 or 3. So just going back in time, looking at this and seeing how every New York session it boxed off the New York session coming out of London, and then if you trade it around 9 o'clock, where you set your settings for a buy stop entry or a sell stop entry, activated. This one activated at 2. All right. So I don't see any I don't see any sessions right now that shows where it potentially activated both. Let me see. No, this was a buy stop, right? So if price was below here, um, this is the buy stop loss. So if you entered up here, your stop loss would be way down here. All right, so yeah, I don't see where price activated, but here's one. Here's one. So price activated a sell stop here. It hit TP1 immediately, and it shot up, and then it hit stop loss here, and then it came back down. So, in all actuality, if you ever get into a trade and your profit hits take profit 1, and it actually sniped perfectly, hits TP1, and it pulled back. You always want to make sure that if you're stacking your trades, you're doing twin trades or you're stacking 3, 4, 5 trades, and your TP hits take profit 1, I suggest setting all of your entries to break even. So that way, if the market goes against you, you all of your positions hit take profit 1, right? And if it pulls back, then it just takes you out, maybe a little less than TP1 if it pulls back. But in this case, this candlestick opened up here. You got a sharp push to the upside, and then it tanked. But so far, I've probably showed over like 10 or 15 different scenarios, and all of them, but this one was kind of funky. And this is January 16th. This is after, I think, Martin Luther King Day, birthday, right? So the news, this might have been a bank holiday, or something significant happened on this day. Okay. Same thing here. We got a spike down, sell stop, boom, TP. All the TPs were hit here. TP 1, 2, and 3. right? Then we got the market activating. Okay, so this is pretty solid, man. I really like how, to me, my nickname is Fibonacci because I use the Fibonacci tools. To me, this looks like pivots or potential um, Fibonacci tool that identifies strong support and resistance. When you find those strong support and resistance zones, those areas are strong take profit zones. And so um, I think this is a pretty cool tool. If you've never traded before, um, I think this is solid because it helps you to not overtrade or undertrade or get into the market too soon. Um, and I think it's a great tool to use. It's a great tool to have in your utility belt. So many people are making money with Pip Juice already. So if you guys are interested in learning with us in our academy, the link is going to be below. Um, Whoever invited you to this video, make sure you get back with them and get their information and join them in this journey, in your trading journey. All right. All right, man. Dr. Fibonacci signing out. Thank you so much for watching. And let's catch these pips. We getting pipsy and not tipsy. Let's go. Peace.